The coalition is calling on the Albanese government to seize the moment and take back the Port of Darwin. Matt Cunningham is across this story for us. He's live in Darwin. Matt, so what's driving the push?
Well, it started last November, Pete, when there was a report that came out raising concerns about Landbridge's ongoing financial viability, in particular its parent company. Of course, Landbridge is the company which leased the Port of Darwin for 99 years back in 2015, a Chinese company, in a deal that caused considerable controversy at the time and has continued to do so since. So yesterday we spoke to Luke Gosling, the federal Labor MP, who said the federal government wants the port back in Australian hands, and he believes it has the money to make this happen, a combination of industry funds and also federal government funding. We've heard now today from two coalition senators. Here's what they've had to say.
I really hope these media reports are right, that the Albanese government is about to do a massive backflip on the eve of an election and finally accept that it is not in our national interest for the Port of Darwin to be controlled by a company linked to a foreign authoritarian government. Because, as you would remember, it was not that long ago that the government was putting out reports saying that there was no need to cancel or vary this lease, that there was no security issues that couldn't be mitigated. Very clearly that's not the case.
Look, I think it's time for that to happen. It was, I think, perhaps an unwise decision to sell it off in the first place. That didn't go through the Foreign Investment Review Board at the time because of a loophole. That loophole was fixed by the coalition government. But I think it's time. When we see Chinese ships circumnavigating our country in an aggressive fashion, firing off missiles, should we really have our ports in the hands of that government? I think it should come back to Australia.
It's worth reminding people that deal back in 2015 was signed by a country Liberal Party government here in the Northern Territory, and that there was a coalition government in power federally at that time. Nonetheless, the new CLP government here in the Northern Territory has seized on Luke Gosling's comments yesterday. It's now calling for the Albanese government to stump up the cash to buy back this lease. There will be a delegation from the Northern Territory that flies to Canberra on Thursday to try to get this deal done. The question, though, Pete, now remains over the price. There have been reports that Landbridge wants $1.3 billion for that lease. That would be about $800 million more than it paid for it 10 years ago. James Paterson, as he told you last hour, he believes that's a little bit too much.
This is a company that's in distress. This is a company that needs to sell, and this is, and we've got the whip hand here, the Australian government. So the Albanese government should seize that opportunity and secure the Port of Darwin back on very good commercial terms.
So that perhaps looks a little bit like an ambered claim, that $1.3 billion, Pete, but there's no doubt that there's a bit of negotiating going on at the moment, and I think it's more likely than not that we will see a deal get done here.
Yeah, OK, Matt, appreciate that. Thank you.